I've had this bike in my garage for a while now, and I really enjoy it. But lately, I've been having some trouble with things like the pedal.
This is a pretty common problem, Nick. You know, a lot of folks when they first buy a bike will get it home and not realize that they've got a couple of things on the bike that just aren't tightened up the way they ought to be. And the pedals are obviously one of the more important things to have checked out there.
Well, I imagine that especially people that buy them from big chain stores or things like that, they pretty much take it off the shelf, bring it home, and think it's ready to go.
Exactly, exactly. So you know, you want to get it home and you know, check the pedals. You want to check the stem, where the stem clamps to the handlebar. Make sure that's good and tight. Make sure where the stem clamps into the frame is good and tight, because you certainly don't want to be riding down the road and turn your handlebars and have your wheel go straight. You know, and one very important thing is you want to make sure that you check the wheels. Make sure that you check your axle nuts. Make sure they're good and tight. You know, they take a basic hex wrench or crescent wrench, so that's something you can do at home real easily. And you know, make sure your seat post, if you've got a seat post binder bolt, that's good and tight, so your seat's not slipping down on you.
When I was riding the bicycle and the pedal came off on me, I had a little difficulty putting it back on.
Well, something that's really good to know is that the way bicycle cranks and the thread in the bicycle crank and the pedal go together is that the thread is actually reversed on each side. So on the right side of the bike it's the familiar righty-tighty, but on the left side it's actually lefty-tighty. And that's to make sure that they tighten in the direction of rotation. So in essence, as long as they're tight when you get started, they shouldn't loosen up on you while you're riding. So if you have a pedal fall off during a ride, it's probably because it wasn't tight to begin with.
I noticed to put the pedal back on, you had kind of a special tool there. Tell me a little bit about that, and is it something I need, or can I just use a regular wrench?
Well, you know, there are some specific tools. They make these very flat spanner wrenches. Most of your pedals are 15 millimeter, and what's valuable about having the spanner wrench is nice and flat, so it gets right in there. But you can, with a small crescent wrench or hex wrench, do the same thing. You just need to keep in mind that you know, 99% of the time these are 15 millimeter size.
Well, thank you. Thanks for your help today.
Anytime.